James Melendez, James the Wine Guy, a fantastic wine coming from Slovakia. Now this is called a Rizling Vlassky. Stay tuned for this review. I'm on this amazing journey to Europe, and I have been having a fantastic time. I started off in Italy, spent a lot of time in Italy, and I wish I could have spent more time here in Central Europe. And right now I'm doing this video in Vienna, and I just visited Bratislava and Budapest. And for me, it's a really great way. Yes, I've tasted wines, except from Slovakia, so this is brand new for me. Have been seeking this out in the US, and anywhere I travel, cannot find it. So I had to get 2 different bottles of wine from the same producer. And you know, I think this is the great, you know, wine time we live in, which is being able to travel, taste these beautiful wines. And I hope you find these in your own home, be it you know, United States or Canada, UK, or wherever you might live. And I think this is the fun part of wine and tasting local products. So, you know, for me, you know, spending this time, you know, I just spent a day in Bratislava, very close to Vienna. So it's an easy visit. You can do so taking a riverboat on the Danube, Donau. And it is superbly beautiful, gorgeous, and it's not fast. It's about an hour and a half on the fast catamaran. But for me, that time just flew by. And so it was a really nice way of, you know, taking a lot of trains. This is a nice way of getting back to Vienna. So for me, I think this is a really great experience where when I was tasting this wine, I went to this great little cute store called the Obchod Museu. And I hope I pronounce everything correctly. I'm trying to learn lots of different languages in a short period of time. But for me, I think this is a really great it's a museum of trade, old cash registers, really compelling, fantastic artwork of Slovakian commercial signage. So now let me introduce this label. Now it's Rizling Vlassky. Now you're gonna know this because this is Rizling Italico. It goes under about 33 different synonyms. And it's a 2015 vintage. The producer is called Valenta, and it's coming from a region here. So you're gonna see a lot of things you may not see on other wine labels, obviously. So when you see Nitrianska Vinohradnika Oblast, so Nitrianska is just southeast of the capital city of Bratislava. It says Vino se Trenianiem Ozačeniem Povodu se Privelaskom. So basically it's the same, this is coming from, like, you might think of this as a DO or a DOC, and it's coming from this specific area, the Nitrianska. Back label for your inspection here, 2015 vintage, again, 12.5% ABV. Gives some serving temperatures and so forth. But I think this is a really great treasure. I'm gonna, you know, give a little more in my glass. It's not a wine glass because I am traveling. So I'm staying in an Airbnb in Vienna. It is fantastic, love it. And it's been a really great experience. So I spent, you know, 5 days in Vienna, which is certainly not enough time if this is one of your first visits, foot on ground tours, as I like to call it. But, you know, I would say this. So when you taste wines like Slovakian wines, it's you know, it's not very far from Austria. It's a neighbor, right? And then you have the other neighbor, which is Hungary, and they are producing wines as well. So the geography is not so challenged that you cannot produce these wine grapes. So this is another wine from the same producer. It's a Frankovka, and so think of this as Blaufränkisch in Austria, or the Kekfrankos in Hungary. I think that, you know, this is the great time we live in, is to taste wines like this. And I wish I could have paired this with some of the cuisines I was tasting when I was in Bratislava. I think this is a really wonderful place. So back to the Museum of Trade. So I was on a tour. This is where we ended up. And, you know, it's a really cute store where they have a lot of homemade products. So I bought cloth bookmarks, as well as a wooden bowl and 2 bottles of wine, and I thought it was a really great find for me. A very nice young man helped me out. I was very excited to see that someone else was interested in wine. Now this is a beautiful seafood wine. I could imagine tasting this with oysters or other cuisines, say local cuisines from Slovakia. So here we go first, the point score. This is 92 points out of 100 points. First is scent characterization, followed by the flavor profile. So on this, it's notes of lemon verbena, peach orchard, beeswax, flowers, and tea. Next, the flavor characterization, and I'll repeat the point score once again. So notes on this include green apple, Meyer lemon, green citrus, white peach, wet stones, and a hint of that beeswax back again. So it's not a sweet wine, it's a very nicely dry wine. And I think it's really expressing the very special land of Slovakia and what it can produce. And I hope you get to taste this. Ask your wine merchant to bring them in, because that's the only way you're going to get this into your wine merchant, wherever you live, that is. So it's not just to taste wines from your own region. That's why you're watching this channel, because I taste wines from all around the planet. I'm insatiably curious. I want to taste every wine possible in terms of the local wines and putting foot on ground in those particular areas, because I think you get a different sense of the food styles and the culture and the history, and it does go a long way. It is amazing. So I'm really glad to have been to this really cute store, and I'll put more information down below. I don't find any information on the producer, unfortunately, and it's actually a TripAdvisor to this particular store to visit. It was actually the only place I could find quality wines. I did go to a grocery store, but I wasn't so sure that they're going to be these finer quality wines from Slovakia. Stay tuned for more reviews to come. It's been an amazing journey, and I really appreciate you watching today. So stay tuned for more reviews to come. And here we go. It's always tasting wines on the wine racetrack. That is, tasting wines in terms of different regions, different varieties, and different producers and their stylizations that go along with that. So let's stay connected. I'm on a variety of social media such as Facebook, Twitter, Google+, Pinterest, LinkedIn, as well as Instagram and WordPress. Thank you for watching today. I appreciate your support. Share this video, and also give a like. The like button's down there, so please hit that button. And put this on your favorite social media. And questions and comments, let's go back to the social medias and have a conversation there. Thank you so much for watching today. Stay tuned for more reviews to come. Big cheer, salud, salute, and zdravdi. Thank you.